Sam Neill spent more than 5 decades proving that a true legend is not measured by the number of awards on a shelf, but by the memories left in millions of people around the world. Today, when fans think of Jurassic Park, they don't just remember the roaring dinosaurs. They remember the calm, fearless paleontologist who stood his ground when everyone else was running for their lives. But behind that unforgettable performance was a man whose journey was filled with persistence, heartbreak, love, and an extraordinary dedication to his craft. Before we begin, let us know in the comments which Sam Neill movie first made you a fan. And if you enjoy stories celebrating Hollywood legends, don't forget to subscribe because we bring you the untold lives behind the biggest stars. Sam Neill was born Nigel John Dermot Neill on September 14, 1947, in Omagh, Northern Ireland. When he was 7 years old, his family relocated to Christchurch, New Zealand. Although he was born in Northern Ireland, New Zealand became the country he proudly called home for the rest of his life. Like many great actors, success did not arrive overnight. After studying English literature and becoming interested in theatre, Neill worked in New Zealand films before gradually attracting attention in Australia. His first credited film appearance came in the early 1970s, but his real breakthrough arrived in 1979 with My Brilliant Career. Starring opposite Judy Davis, Sam played Harry Beecham, a wealthy landowner whose quiet confidence immediately caught the attention of critics. Looking back, this role feels like the first glimpse of the actor audiences would come to admire. He did not rely on loud performances or dramatic speeches. Instead, he mastered the art of saying more with less. Hollywood soon noticed. In 1981, Sam landed the lead role in Omen 3, The Final Conflict, portraying the adult Damien Thorne. Carrying such an established horror franchise was no small task, yet he managed to give the character a chilling sense of intelligence rather than simple evil. While the film divided critics, it introduced him to international audiences and proved he could handle leading roles. Throughout the 1980s, Sam continued building an impressive resume with films such as Possession, A Cry in the Dark, and Dead Calm. The latter became one of the defining moments of his career. Acting alongside Nicole Kidman and Billy Zane, Neill delivered one of the most convincing performances of his life. Many film historians believe Dead Calm showed Hollywood that Sam Neill could anchor a major international thriller. That opinion is difficult to argue against because the film remains one of the most respected suspense movies of its era. Then came the role that changed everything. In 1993, Steven Spielberg cast Sam Neill as Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park. At first glance, Alan Grant seemed like an ordinary scientist. But Neill transformed him into one of cinema's most memorable heroes. His character began as someone uncomfortable around children and ended as their protector while facing creatures that had ruled the Earth millions of years earlier. It was not simply another blockbuster role. It became a cultural landmark. The success of Jurassic Park turned Sam Neill into a global household name. The film became one of the highest-grossing movies ever made, and his performance introduced him to an entirely new generation of fans. Even decades later, audiences welcomed him back when he returned as Dr. Alan Grant in Jurassic Park 3 and later Jurassic World Dominion. Few actors have the privilege of portraying a character loved across 3 different generations. Yet Sam Neill never allowed blockbuster fame to define him. While many actors chased only commercial success, he continued choosing challenging dramatic roles. He appeared in The Piano, Event Horizon, The Horse Whisperer, Bicentennial Man, and later earned a whole new audience as Major Chester Campbell in Peaky Blinders. In many ways, that willingness to move between blockbuster entertainment and serious drama is what made his career so remarkable. When discussing awards, Sam Neill's career tells an interesting story. Surprisingly, he never won an Academy Award and was never nominated for a Grammy because music was never his profession. Instead, his recognition came from film and television organizations around the world. He received multiple Golden Globe nominations, Primetime Emmy nominations, Australian Academy Awards, and numerous honors recognizing his lifelong contribution to cinema. In 2022, he was appointed a Knight Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit, officially becoming Sir Sam Neill. In my view, that honor perfectly reflected the respect he earned over decades rather than recognition for a single performance. Away from the cameras, Sam's personal life remained relatively private, especially compared with many Hollywood celebrities. His first widely known relationship was with actress Lisa Harrow. The two met while filming Omen 3, the final conflict in the early 1980s. Their shared profession brought them together, and they eventually welcomed a son, Tim. Although many people believed they were married, Sam later clarified they had been long-term partners rather than legally married. Their relationship ended in 1989. Neither publicly blamed the other, and both largely kept the reasons private. Most reports suggest that demanding careers and changing lives simply took them in different directions. Unlike many celebrity breakups, there was no public feud or scandal. Later that same year, Sam married Japanese makeup artist Noriko Watanabe after meeting during the production of Dead Calm. Together they built a family, raising their daughter Elena, while Sam also became a father figure to Noriko's daughter, Maiko, from an earlier relationship. For nearly 3 decades they appeared to have one of the more stable marriages in the entertainment industry. Their separation in 2017 surprised many fans, but once again there were no public accusations, court battles, or sensational headlines. Both handled the separation with remarkable dignity. In an era where celebrity divorces often dominate the news, their quiet approach stood out. Following his separation, Sam began a relationship with Australian political journalist Laura Tingle around 2018. Their relationship lasted several years before ending quietly around 2021. Once again, there was no public controversy. Both simply chose to move forward with their lives without turning personal matters into public entertainment. One aspect of Sam Neill's life that often surprises people is how little scandals surrounded his name. For someone who spent more than 50 years in one of the world's toughest industries, that is incredibly rare. He avoided the legal troubles, public feuds, and personal controversies that have damaged so many careers. Instead, he earned a reputation for professionalism, kindness, and reliability. Some might say his life lacked drama, but perhaps that consistency is exactly why so many directors wanted to work with him again and again. Beyond acting, Sam discovered another passion through winemaking. He owned 2 paddocks vineyard in central Otago, New Zealand, where he often shared moments of farm life with fans. Watching him feed animals or joke about vineyard life revealed a side of him completely different from the action hero audiences knew on screen. Those simple moments made him feel approachable despite his international fame. In 2023, Sam revealed he had been diagnosed with a rare form of blood cancer. Rather than hiding from the public, he spoke openly about his treatment and encouraged others facing similar challenges. His honesty inspired many people living with serious illnesses. When news later emerged that his condition had improved, fans celebrated alongside him. It reminded everyone that courage sometimes exists not only in fictional adventures with dinosaurs but also in real life. Looking back at Sam Neill's legacy, it becomes clear that his greatest achievement was not simply starring in one of Hollywood's biggest blockbusters. It was building a career that combined artistic excellence, humility, professionalism, and remarkable longevity. He showed that an actor does not need constant controversy to remain relevant. Talent, integrity, and consistency can leave an even deeper mark. Whether you remember him as the fearless Dr. Alan Grant, the mysterious Damien Thorne, the devoted husband in Dead Calm, or the commanding Major Chester Campbell in Peaky Blinders, Sam Neill leaves behind a body of work that will continue entertaining audiences for generations. His story reminds us that legends are not created by headlines alone. They are created by the lives they touch, the characters they bring to life, and the respect they earn long after the cameras stop rolling. That may be Sam Neill's greatest achievement of all. Rest in peace, Sir Sam Neill. Your films ensured that while dinosaurs may have gone extinct, your legacy never will.